Some of y'all do not even know who you are. And the truth is, y'all wake up scrolling. Y'all go to sleep scrolling. Your mind is being pulled in 1,000 different directions. Music, media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of these different things that keep you distracted and to not know who you are. And the truth is, you can't lead a life if you're constantly reacting to everything around you. This video is about mental clarity and finding yourself. And some of you are asking me, well, I think I do know myself, and I do. No. And it's not your fault, and it's okay. I was there. I know people who've been there. A lot of people are still there. And it's not our fault. It's how the system of the world is designed and how the government was created. The problem is that we live in the world. We live in a world full of media, of people talking about posting. Like, oh yeah, this person just did that. I'm gonna drop a post on Instagram. We live in a world of comparison. Like, yo, people can go pull out a phone. Say this was my phone or whatever, right? I'm on my phone. That boy, young boy, just dropped looking fly in his new forces and his new chain. I wanna have that outfit and these necklaces, and I wanna look like him. Or, oh my God, girl, Cardi B just dropped. She got like 30 Birkins. I need me a Birkin. Kanye just dropped the new Yeezy 3000s. I need me some Yeezy 3000s. Like, bro, we're living in a world of comparison, of social media, of music. This is an influential world. Like, how are we waking up, getting on social media, worried about the next person, and we not even worried about ourselves? How are you waking up doing that? How is the first instinct of you waking up getting on social media? Oh my God. I'm fighting this little congestion, y'all. But yes, how can you wake up comparing yourself? Everybody has an opinion on the next person. Everybody has something to say. Everybody wants to post something. Everybody wants to worry about what the next person is doing. But nobody can hear their own voice. Nobody can sit in the quiet. Nobody had their own thoughts. Because you're being fed and taught everything. You're being programmed to think a certain way, to see things a certain way. You're not being you. You're being made to be what they want you to be. And some of y'all don't even hear God. Some of y'all can't have conversations with God. Some of y'all don't know the quietness. You just know loneliness. Like, we have to lock in. We got Netflix. We got Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora Music. We got TikTok. We got Instagram. We got YouTube. We got games on our phone. Why do you think we have phones? Why do you think these phones can have so many simple things on them? Why do you think they have so many addictive games on here? Why do you think social media shows you everything that you want to see to keep you locked in? They are doing everything to keep you from finding out who you are. And no, not who you really are, like your name and who you're supposed to be, but who you are on the inside, who you're meant to be on the inside. Hearing God, finding your potential. They don't want you to do that. That's why so many of us feel lost, because we can't slow down. What? Say it again? So many of us feel lost because we cannot slow down to meet ourselves. What do you mean by that? Well, you're living day to day. You're going to work. When you get off of work, go home. Ha 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 ha. Send this to a friend. Ha 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 ha. Send that to a friend. Ha 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 ha. Like, why the hell is all your time looking like you on the fucking media? Bro, get the hell off Instagram. Youngboy don't care about you. Drake don't want to see you. You worried about people's highlight reels instead of worried about bettering your life, twin. Get God in your life. Oh, nigga. But no, for real though. That's why a lot of us are lost though, because we are not slowing down enough to know who we are, to hear ourselves. And how you can fix that is step one is reflection and silence. And I'm talking about real silence. You take the time out your day to sit down, not loneliness. You need to choose solitude. Man, you need to take time away from your phone, from your computer, from your video games, iPads. What else y'all have these days? Take time away from anything, bro. Pick up your Bible, pick up a fucking journal. It can be anything, bro. You need to take time away from the noise and you need to lock in. I just got a leg cramp mid video. Like, what the hell? Oh my god. Chill, my bad, y'all. I'm gonna redo this whole part. Step one is to reflect and take silence. Reflection and silence. That's the biggest one. Clarity comes from solitude. Real deal solitude, not loneliness. Loneliness is when you feel alone, when you're by yourself. That is not solitude, bro. Because when you're alone, you're probably not really bettering yourself. You need to take a time away from the noise, from the phone, from the social media, from the game, from the TV, from the computers, bro. You need to take time away from the noise and silence everything. Pick up the Bible, pick up your journal, pray, meditate, nature walk, whatever, any way, shape, or form it looks like for you. But you need to put down, turn that phone off, bro. Turn the game off. You know what I'm saying? Go outside and take a walk in the nature. Pick up your Bible and read a couple verses and a couple chapters. Meditate, pray, sit out in the grass, bro, and just close your eyes, find your position. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever it looks like for you, just 15 to 30 minutes. And don't start tomorrow, start today. Right now, after this video or with the video, bro, is just start zenning out with yourself. Get away from all the distractions. Get away from the music. Get away from the media. Get away from the internet. The internet is a scheme, bro. They're giving you what they want to give you to keep you away from who you are as a person, to keep God out your life, to silence everything that you're supposed to hear. Because if you can't hear anything, that's good for them. Because they don't care if you go to church or any of that. They just want you quiet. They want you in a world full of noise where you're quiet and you can't hear your voice and you can't hear God. But yet we wonder why we feel lost and every day is the same, and yet we're living in a daze and every day is the same day as the next day, and I don't feel like I'm actually doing anything, and I don't feel like life is good or life is great. I feel like it's just the same shit all the time. But yet you don't wake up enough to realize that you're in a pattern trapped and created by the world that we live in to keep us where we are, to keep the machine and the cogs rolling so the machine never stops. But yet y'all don't peep that. Y'all don't peep that. Step two is alignment and values. And I like this one. We gotta sit down, bro. Once you slow down enough, bro, you need to figure out who you really are. Figure out your non-negotiables. Figure out what you can and cannot do. Figure out what you stand for, what you live by, what life means to you. Because if you don't align yourself with who you truly are, bro, you're just living another person's life that was given to you and that they wanted you to have. And I'm not saying have yours as the next person. Figure out what your values are and what you're aligned with. Sit down, write them down, bro. It could be 3, it could be 4, it doesn't matter. It could be whatever you want it to be, bro. Just sit down, write down your values, write down your goals, write down what you're aligned with, what you feel is connected with your soul and your being as a person, bro. And write it down, bro. Put it on the mirror, put it on the wall that you look at every day, whatever it could be. Because if you don't find your own values, the world will give you theirs, and theirs is probably nowhere near better than yours will be. We're being set out to be created exactly how they want us to be, but we're not doing anything to be who we want to be because we just want to live a facade and be like the next person when you should be like yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be you, but if you don't want to be you, don't complain about being like everybody else, bro. Like, what? That's why it's important. You, excuse me, y'all. Write down your values down, whatever they are to you. Oops. Write down your values though, whatever they are to you, whatever you feels in line with you, bro. Your values aren't the next person. Your values aren't mine. Your values are your own, and you live by it. You apply it. It becomes your compass. Without your compass, you're lost. With your compass, you know where you're going. And that's why you need to know what your values are and what you're aligned with. Next is actions create identity. And I like this category because this applies onto a lot of things of knowing knowledge and not applying it. You become who you are by what you do every day. So what I do every day is going to determine who I am. What you do every day determines who you will be. So you got to apply your values to your life and live by it every single day. If you want to see yourself as whatever, dedicated, consistent, you wake up and you do it. You get what I'm saying? If you want to be a young man or a woman or an older man or a woman and you want to have integrity, what do? You wake up every day and you live by it. You keep doing what you're doing and you keep your word. You know what I'm saying? Because every small action is a brick in the house of your identity. Every small action is a brick in the house of your identity. So if you want to be a well-standing person, you want to be smart, well-educated, you want to be a great father, you want to be an investor, a trader, real estate, detailer, mechanic worker, you want to be all these things, you stay consistent. You wake up every day and do what you need to do. You live by your values. You live by your goals. You live by your vision. And every day you do what you need to do because every action is a small brick in your house of identity. And who do you want to be? Who are you going to choose to become? Because what you aren't changing, you are choosing inevitably. And that is the sad reality. So yes, you have to wake up every day and keep doing the same things. Keep being great. Keep keep becoming better. Keep pushing for greatness, even on the days you don't feel like it. Any day that you show up for yourself, whether that's 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, it doesn't matter what percentage you give as long as you show up for yourself every single day. You need to live the dream. You need to live the life you dream of. Not just dream it, you have to live it. And what do you mean? So how can I live something I don't have? I'm not worried about the money or the cars. If you want to be this, this, and that, and you're dreaming of this great life, you need it. What do you have to do to get there? I need to do this, this, and this, so you live that lifestyle. If you're dreaming of being a businessman, live the life of a businessman. You get what I'm saying? There's no way, like, there's no way you don't understand that. You have to live the life you dream of, bro. Yes, dreaming is good, but without applying it in your life and without actually chasing the dream, you're just dreaming. You're just praying that you hope you get this instead of putting in the work to get this. Step 4. Guard your mind. Guard your mind, bro. Like, guard it. What do I mean, guard it? Bro, limit the social media. Limit who you take in information from. So if you don't like that information and you feel like it's not validated, it's very on one side, cut it. Cut negative people. Cut useless scrolling. Cut useless conversations. Cut useless anything. Guard your mind because you need to watch and limit what you are feeding your brain because you are giving yourself things that you do not need that are going to reprogram you back to who you were to keep you where you were, which is distracted and mindless. When you awake yourself and you open your mind, bro, they're going to want to keep you closed minded. So what are you going to do? Are you going to do all these things and then go back to fucking scrolling on social media every day? No, you limit it. And if you do scroll here and there, bro, make sure that your timeline is filled with things that are beneficial for you instead of fucking what the hell be on social media these days, bro? Fucking fights, car accidents, people driving, cats, whatever, bro. Get your timeline on some gym, motivation, God, gospel, word, praying, business strategies, business movements, investing. You get what I'm saying, bro? Social media is good and bad. It's bad if you don't use it for good. If you use it for whatever they want you to see, bro, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked, chap. And I'm being honest with you. You know, they call me Big Brother Jay for a reason, bro, because I just give you what you need to hear and not what you want. And sometimes what we want is not what we gonna want to hear. So guess what? I'm just keeping honest with you because we have to realize that living in a facade, bro, having goals and values that aren't really your own and worried about everybody else, that's not your life. You need to sit down, choose the silence, find yourself, and you will open your mind to things you would have never even dreamed of or believed of. But you have to let go of these facades and this social media and this Instagram and this TikTok and the comparing ourselves to others and finding out our worth from likes and getting our values from applauding and views. You get what I'm saying? Like, we tie who we are to the internet when the internet is not who we are. The internet is supposed to make life easier instead of we made the internet about our lives. And then people don't realize that most people are only giving out what they want to see instead of their real deal life and what goes on, the good and the bad. You only see the good and you compare yourself to all this good, but you're beating yourself up about little shit. You gotta find yourself. Finding yourself isn't a magical discovery, bro. It's about just creating space. It's about creating time. It's about taking action to becoming a better person and finding out who you truly are on the inside. I know who I am, do you? Start today, not tomorrow, not when you think life is good, not when you think life is slowed down, not when you think you have the time, bro. You will never truly have the time, bro. Just start today, 15 minutes. Meditate, pray, journal, whatever it looks like for you, bro. Just take the silence, turn the phone off, take the time. Take one action that aligns with your internal values and who you are as a person and live the dream that you want. The clearer you are, the stronger you become. And the stronger you become, the further you move. The clearer you are, the stronger you become. The stronger that you become, the further you will move. It's time to wake up. It's time to find yourself. It's time to go inside. Face the things that you didn't want to face. Attack the things that you were scared of. Become the person that you want to be because you need to wake up. Be the face. Be the deliverer. Stay one step ahead.